Okay, today's fun job. What's happening? This exhaust is hitting the 9 inch. Now this is Flowmaster. Now I have to admit, Flowmaster have done a good job. It's not their fault what's going on. But as you can see, that exhaust has got to lean this way, and of course this guy's leaning this way, and we're getting a hit. And you know, this is relaxed when it's off, the wheels are off the ground. So obviously when this thing comes up, it's probably sitting about here anyway. Just contemplating what to do. I was actually going to cut these. I had a thought to cut these, cut, pull it over, but then got issues going on up here. I think I might drop this exhaust and move this exhaust system forward. I have already moved it forward. Can't see it. Now what's happening? I'll try to hold this thing, please. What's happening? As you can see that the angle of that because where that's supposed to be straight up and down, it's starting to angle across. I'll show you more of exaggerated side. Where are we? Yeah, see how that rubber's doing that? Yes, so now I've already cut these as much as possible before the bend. And yeah, to push these in that way, more and more. But I think I'm gonna, you know, because of the 9 inch, you gotta remember this was an 8-bolt, 10-bolt rear end with the crown on these things on an 10-bolt, running 8 inches. You got the 9-inch crown, that's what they call a 9 inch, and you got a very large housing. You see, on the 9 inch. So that's the problem. Now I started looking at this too. I thought it'd be good if it was leaned over here because I'll have clearance, but I can't without cutting the guts up out of this exhaust. Without cutting the guts up out of the exhaust, you know, yeah, it's just that's the problemo. And I've already moved it forward as yes. So I can't move that any forward because I got the kinks. Show you what was happening. So I already, when I was putting it all together, I was moving these mufflers further forward as I could get, but you can see there's a bend. You see a bend on these mufflers, on these pipes, I mean. So I can't get those pipes any further forward than what they are. It's a 2.5 inch system. So the only real thing, I think I'll just go back to my original idea. Cut these, put a series of slices, pull that around. And you've got to be careful. See now, roughly up there, that's my clearances. If I pull that over too close, then you get a new rattle buzzing on. Once I've upset that angle, I'll upset this angle, because when this goes forward, it means the exhaust will probably push further up. There's a big upset going on. I'm going to make this work, because you got these guys in here as well. Yes, the problemo. Suppose you don't know till you get there. But all they got to do is just, if they went up more vertical, then leaning back close. But yeah. And as you can see, I've already tried to give them a tap, a bit more clearance. I heated it up, tapped it in. This is the tricky part about everything. If I push them back, this might become an issue. But then again, I could lower these down a fraction off the body a bit. I've got enough clearance. It's pretty good on clearance. That's been the only beef, really. It's the only beef with the tailpipes, because you've got this big body here. You know, you see you got a very large taper, which is good, structurally strong for the diff. It's not like we're racing or anything, but you know, it's good. See where this style of diff over here, the 9-inch, this 9-inch, the old school one, stayed. See the taper, it's not as from here to here, if you know what I mean. So they stay pretty narrow right up, and they still do the job. So yeah, that is the issue of the tissue. That's what I got to figure out. Think it through. Okay, so you can see by the cuts, I'm actually getting a bit of flex. See what I mean? By there's some cuts. So what I might do is keep it in the vise, probably put a tack on it, and just keep them closed, and just see how things are looking and go from there, rather than doing, you know, whole heap of cuts. I'd rather do things in small increments than big. So yeah, but you can see, oh, she stays there, but yeah, she's flexing. So that should help. Should is two different things to working. So we'll see how we go. Alrighty then. I'm trying to get close, get far away. So you can see the cuts. Now I've got them tacked. So clearance, believe it or not, I'll get to the picture, show you guys. The clearance has improved, but the knock-on effect is up here. So because we've brought it over to stand it up more, this is the issue. So it may also mean I'll put a bend in this bar, and I'm probably going to have to extend it, because see that rubber? That rubber should be really straight up and down. So yeah, that's what happens. So if I extend it just a fraction, give it like, if I extend it, give it about 15 mil clearance up there, and it should be good, because this thing doesn't rock around. It's a good exhaust, the way to design it, considering that's one of the clamps, and this is the other clamp here. So this is going to be the other upset here. This one here, it might have to be moved back further to keep that nice and straight. So that's what's happening, because everything's getting pushed forward. But yeah, now let's give good clearance, but yeah, there's always knock-on effects with all this sort of stuff. See right there. Probably got about 5mm clearance. So, yes. And you know, really at the end of the day, if I don't upset this, will be good because it's a bit hard to see, but from my angle, this profile's starting to come down. So these two are getting closer together. But with the bump stop, now it sits roughly 3.5 to 4 inches there when it's relaxed. Now I didn't drive the car or anything, and it'll actually probably close up a little bit more than that. So maybe it will become 3.5 inches. So I think that's what we'll do. I think we'll stick with that plan. Let's brought it right over. Let's brought it. Oh, without blinded everybody. Yeah, looking up there. I got way more clearance now than I did before. So I think I'll work with that. We will work with that. So I'm going to weld up those splits, and then I'll upset this bracket, keep everything straight. The whole knock-on effects. So you can see I've just welded it up, just let it cool off, and yeah, we'll just work on the other side, and then we'll just keep moving along the upset. All right, so you can see where she was whacking before, and like I say, that now stands up more straighter than before. So we'll give it a test run, see what it does. I can't do any more than that because then it's just so, this funny thing, it's got a lot of space in there, but then it's tight against everything else. So it's really weird. But they sit really nice and rigid, these things. There's no floppy, which is quite good. So I like that. We'll take it for a run, see what happens. Right then, took it out for a run. Now, that's a whole lot better. She's not tappity every time you're going over some sort of bump, which was annoying. Now it can go back to its owner. His owner's going to pick it up soon, hopefully this weekend. And so I can just focus on the main character down here. As you can see, he's on the rotisserie. So for more riveting stuff and things of excitement, if you like it, and if you want to subscribe. Thanks for watching.